Hi everybody, this is Succulent Babies. My name is Sherry, and I want to tell you thank you for joining my channel. Succulent Babies can also be found on Facebook. And Facebook has been our home for Succulent Babies for like over 5 years. I just want to tell you guys thank you so much for your interest in all my succulents. I live in miniature. By that I mean I create a lot of calendars and cards, and I do a lot of gardening work that requires small miniature gardens. And this starts off the series. I just want to tell you guys, I really thank you for your interest in my channel. I also do succulent identification on a lot of plants here, and I'm hoping that I could teach you as well as show you the ways of propagation and identification of so many succulents. As you know, in the world of succulents, there are so many, and I have owned a nursery for about 7 years. I started off with just a few plants. I started doing combo plants. I started doing miniature gardens. I was amazed by all the beauty that you could possibly have in all these beautiful, beautiful, beautiful succulents. Let me just get up and show you a few things. So I have a work table here, and as you can see, it's very busy at all times. And I do a lot of propagation. I do a lot of miniatures. So a lot of my stuff is out here being displayed. And yes, when it does rain, I do have some concerns, but I always pull things together and make sure that things don't get damaged too much. I also am, how can I say, I'm involved with other people from wholesale menus, and they give me plants that are very kind of difficult to get, like the crests that you see here. And then of course there is so much going on here. I do have a lot of plants. I continue to collect a lot of them, and this is only some of them. I do water propagation. I've been studying them. I've been looking at the aerial roots. I've been seeing how they reseed themselves, how they come back, what kinds do better in sun. I deprive them of sunlight. I deprive them of water, and I usually come out with a lot of information. I also do some soil tests with them. I mix the perlite with the soil. I do healthy soil at all times. And I really try to get all these plants very healthy. I do have a large yard. It extends all the way to the back side, and there is a sunflower up there somewhere. And I'm excited to just tell you and share my world with you. I do a lot of research on plants that come from China and Thailand, and on Succulent Babies, which is my home group on Facebook. I have a wonderful person that is coming from China online doing live feeds with me to teach me about the succulents that they have there in China. Now, on this side of my home, I have a lot of succulents growing as well. Have you ever mixed up tomatoes with sunburst? Well, here they are. Yes, I have some. They actually do very well. I have a large collection, and I like to stress them out. I like to do a lot of tests with them. These are all without water now for 2 months. As you can see, the color just bursts because of it. No water, but lots of babies. As you can see, these colors are stressed. Colors that are stressed means that there's no water given to them and just lots of sun. And that's how you pop your colors. And I will go through this with you guys. I promise you. On my channel, I have so much exciting stuff to teach you guys and to show you. And the colors just keep coming. And they become more red, more orange. They multiply and make more. Thank you. And the thing is about succulents is that they do so well on their own. Absolutely. So let's go back over into here. And what we're going to talk about today is the string of pearls. I have some variegated ones on the fence here. And those are about 2 years old. Yes, you hear chimes. I have chimes here. Hello, sunflower. This one is 4 years old. Have to get up, I have to move it up. Some of them are just amazing. Flowering. And like I said, I do a lot of miniature stuff, so a lot of this toys and stuff that you see here are for the miniature part. And I also create these really cute scenes. That one's not finished yet, but working on it. So let's talk today about senecio. That's the string of pearls that was also over there. And strings of pearls are in the senecio family. They're also in the aster family. And if you're lucky enough to have some of these or know someone who does, it's very easy to make these string of cuttings fast and they multiply. All you have to do is lay them down on the soil of a clean, good soiled pot. And sometimes they might take a little bit longer to grow long, but as you know, like I showed you the one that's over there that's been there for a long time, it does grow fast. And it's always been outside. It's never left its home right here. It's been out here for quite a long time. So how do you propagate them? Well, to start the new plants, you would actually remove about 4 inches of the plant, of the mother plant, from which you can get these succulents. But as you can see, I've already rooted them into here. So this mixture that is sitting in here is 50% compost and horticultural sand. The sand is that it's clean, and horticultural sand is free of any kind of not organic material. So every few days I will mist them, and I do have a spray bottle that is sitting right there. And I go around and I basically just spray them all and give them some moisture. Some of them are growing inside of little bottles, as you can see. So I have to go around and fill those up as well. Hoping it'll focus for you. And then all these that you see on the table, they will be planted into a tray with soil. I was just looking at how many varieties I had and how many I need to get. I do sell on Facebook, Succulent Babies. So senecio is an amazing little plant. And what happens too is that it may take several months to grow, but during this time, keeping it in a bright, indirect light in a warm location, every few days, just make sure you look at it, make sure that the roots are doing fine. You'll moist it, with not to overwatering it, but just to give it some water. After a month, you'll reduce watering just to get to the top of the soil, making sure it feels dry. After 6 months during the growing season, then it has a balanced all-purpose need for food fertilizer. So it would be a 12 to 12 to 12 ratio. And let me just say this. The more fertilizer it does get, it has to be diluted. It cannot be full strength. And it really has to be put inside of a jar or a jug of water. All right. You guys take care.